You come back, phase one of off-season workouts. What was kind of your big takeaway from this phase?
Yeah, honestly, I think first and foremost, just like being around the guys who you truly care about, being back around the game that you truly love, and obviously knowing that things didn't go the way you wanted them to go the last outing, so it's about improving on that, and then also coming in and getting great work from Scott and his staff. Normally follow their plan anyway throughout the off season, but it's pretty cool when you get able to get to work with the guys also out on the field. So it's just something that I enjoy.
How have your off seasons evolved from maybe your first couple years in the league to now? I mean, do you feel like you just have a much better idea of what you need to get done to be ready to play?
Yeah, absolutely. I think experience is the best teacher in life, and I think at this point in my career now, it's kind of crazy. Like thinking back, I still remember my first OTA, just a wide-eye rookie in a sense, and you're just like saying, oh, what do I expect? How good of a shape should I be in April, May, and things like that. But now it's kind of like you've been through the fire, been through the ringer, you've gone through it. So now it's just about, okay, making sure I got a great foundation and then just building on that foundation throughout the off season, and then making sure you're ready to roll come training camp, but also knowing that that's a ramp-up period as well before the season, because it's a long season.
What do you look to accomplish during this time, along your kind of what you're talking about there? What do you want to accomplish during this time now?
I think there's a lot of things you can accomplish throughout this time, and for myself personally, throughout this 8-week program, get stronger, get in better shape, create a better bond with my guys, just enjoy Maryland for what it's worth, and just be around the people, be around the building. Enjoy all the free food, stuff like that. So I would say a lot of those things, and just happy to be here.
Roquan, you talked about trying to work on getting that bad taste out of your mouth. How long does it take to kind of turn the page from how last year ended to moving, looking forward to what's next?
Yeah, absolutely. I think you just have to use the letdowns, in a sense, as motivation and fuel for your fire. And I think, honestly, it's different for each and every person, but for myself, I would say, there's a sour taste in your mouth until you're able to actually play another game, and because you can go against your guys and things like that, but it's different when you're actually trying to unleash on someone else, in a sense. So I think it'll always be there, and you just got to use it as fuel until we're able to line it up and scrap it up later in the year.
Well, how do you assess your season individually last year, and what do you want to take from that? Say, all right, this is where I need to improve, or that was great. What did you take away?
Yeah, a lot of ups and downs last season. First and foremost, from the defense perspective, didn't start the season the way we wanted to start, including myself, with certain games and things of that nature. So just having that motivation and knowing that you don't want the season, something you're able to control, to start out this way, and that's something that we all can control and build on right now in this moment. So it's about doing that, making sure we're in the best possible shape, but also making sure that we're mentally there and ready to go through the ringer or whatever the case may be, and just having a tighter bond, even though it was really tight despite the adversity that we faced throughout the season last year. Not a single person, dropped their head, looked for a way out. So just building on that, and just hitting the ground running. And for myself, just improving, just being better. All pros, this, that, all that stuff is fine, but it's about getting hardware, and that's something you accomplish as a team. So that's more of what I want, because all the individual accolades, that stuff will come once you're successful as a team.
Roquan, you've mentioned the bond. How important is this time period in building chemistry and just reconnecting?
Yeah, no, I think this time period is amazing for actually building a better relationship with the guys, and going through the different workouts and things like that. When you see your guy tired next to you, and you're tired as well, but it's about, that's how you create that thick bond amongst each other, just knowing we're going through the ringer together, and it's not just a one-sided thing. And it's about okay, if we're going to truly be a brotherhood, it's about fighting through it together and overcoming it as well.
I guess just what message do you think that sends, that you being a vet and someone that's far along into your career, that you're here during this optional period to get to work in with the guys? What do you think that says to everybody here?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure what that says to people. I just know it's more so about how I feel and how I do my thing, and how I enjoy being here, enjoy working with the scrim staff here, how I enjoy being around the guys here, and like just being able to, blessed enough to be on a team to like be able to do something that I truly love. And like when I think about it from like that perspective, that's more than enough like motivation for me to get my butt up and come up here. It's like, yeah, I can be doing a lot of different things, but at the end of the day, I still will be training. And like it's awesome to be able to train here with like great people. So I would say that.
Roquan, a couple linebackers left in free agency again this offseason, another one to Pittsburgh. Just with Trenton Simpson, he'll get another crack at that starting job next year. What are your expectations for him as he enters year 3?
Yeah, first and foremost for those guys that are that's left, very happy for those guys. They got them some a nice little payday as well. So like, happy to see those guys do that. CB, very happy for him, Malik, and all of those guys. But yeah, Trent, man, I got a great deal of respect for him. Got some good sessions in with him this offseason as well, and just trying to build on our bond with each other as well, knowing what he's thinking in certain situations, and also like just knowing what I'm thinking as well, and just getting out and doing more things to create a tighter bond. But I think like the guy has all the athletic ability in the world, everything you would want, and like I got great faith that he's going to be able to put it all together. And with the addition of our coach, I'm very excited about that as well. Trent is, so it's going to be awesome, and we're excited to get to work. And what's going to happen is going to happen, but we know we're going to prepare like every day is our last day. So that's the mindset, and I'm very excited for him in his future though.
Roquan,
Two more
the
for
draft
Ro,
this
please.
weekend is said to be a very talented on the defensive side of the ball. Do you give your opinions on what you would like to see the organization do? Do they even ask your idea?
You'll see some guys, maybe some guys from Georgia, or some guys that I may know. But if I'm being completely honest, like when I first came into the league, I was more so in tune with the draft and everything like that. But like, if I'm being honest, like right now, like probably the top guys, but like with no disrespect to anyone, I probably can't tell you the backers, how many backers, like inside backers that are coming out this year, if I'm being perfectly honest. Because like I don't really, I try to get away from the game. In a sense, I love the game, but it's also about getting away. And then when the guys get here, that'll be my focus. Then I'll like do my research and see what each and every guy's about.
Roquan, I think you were on the sideline for a couple of Georgia games this past year. One of those guys who's been linked to the Ravens is Malachi Starks. Did you get a sense for what he meant to the culture there, or did you get a chance to meet him or anything like that?
Yeah, I think I met him, dapped him up, and everything like that. But when those guys are, right before going into a game and stuff, those guys are focused on what they're focused on, and that's like getting a W. So got a great deal of respect for him. I heard a lot of great things about him, like the Georgia guy, like really mature for his age, really good player. Also, I know Kirby, Schumann, all those guys have a great deal of respect for him in the way he played a game of football. But like, I don't really know him personally. I've watched the games and stuff, how he always shows up on film. But yeah, so if he does come here, that'll be a great addition for us. But like, EDC and those guys up there, man, they know what they're doing. So I'm sure they're gonna get the best possible fit for the team as well as person. So yeah.
All right, thank you, Roquan.
Yeah.